not put your hands on me. I have 25,000 followers. I have 25,000.
Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Really just depends if you're new here or not. We have something something to look at today. Now, we've covered our fair share of degenerate shit whenever it comes down to the internet over here on this channel, and surprise, surprise, in the big 2025, it continues to get worse. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, growing up, when I wanted to open my first social media account, or even just browse Facebook, my parents would always talk about digital footprint. My sisters would always talk about digital footprint and how important it is what you're putting out there, because it can stay forever and ever more, because people can screenshot it, people can repost it, the whole shebang. So whatever you put out there on the internet, no matter what platform it is, could quite literally be there forever. But unfortunately today, I don't think that a lot of parents talk to their kids about digital footprint anymore. I think that the internet kind of just became what it is, the internet, the big world wide web. And parents basically put off their parenting and give their kids tablets or whatever else it may be that has to do with the internet, and they have free reign to watch whatever it is that they want to watch, unfortunately. And a lot of people come across really degenerate streamers who are, instead of doing harmless pranks, going out and harassing the public, claiming it's just a prank, bro. And today, what makes this case so special is it's not an individual who's claiming to have grew up with that background, yet they're still out here doing degenerate shit. Today, we're going to take a look at a man who has a huge following, 25 billion subscribers, and decided, you know what, I vaped on a plane, I was in the wrong, but I'm going to expose the flight attendant who's trying to keep these passengers safe and just share her information with my 25 billion subscribers or followers in hopes that they make this woman's life a living hell, even though I was the one in the wrong here. So without, further ado, let's just get right into the shit show, because that's quite literally what it is.
So sorry about that. But I was actually sitting on the toilet and you were opening the door.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm sorry about that.
You can keep saying you're sorry, but I care about all these
Yes,
passengers.
I got it. Yes.
Okay, so it'll be on you, and I see you're recording.
That's fine.
Right
You're not
now.
allowed to do that. Did you put your hands on me? She just put her hands on me.
She did
yes,
not.
she did. She put her hands on me.
Why are
She
you
tried to grab my phone. But yes, but she put her hands on me. I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
When I was growing up, there was this one thing that was always really preached to us, and it's been embedded in the back of my mind ever since. Accountability. And typically when people do something wrong, they'll take accountability for the situation, apologize, and move forward with their lives in attempts to just not do it again. Let's just not make the same mistakes here. But this guy here decided, you know what can I do for my 25 billion trillion followers on the internet? I'm gonna record this situation because clout is clout, okay? Whether it's good or bad, clout is clout. And what the hell kind of response even is this? What the hell? You get caught vaping in the bathroom and your first response is, I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer. Matter of fact, not only do I have a lawyer, I currently am one as well. Sir, you're breaking the law. And as a matter of fact, not only is he not a lawyer, but he actually lists his actual jobs in his descriptions, in his channel bios. He is an AI expert, whatever the fuck that is. I've never heard of an AI expert. And a celebrity pickleball coach. Great. And not only, surprise, surprise, again, it's just full of surprises. I feel like it's somebody's birthday, you know what I mean? Just like so many surprises here. He's not only not a lawyer, but he also doesn't even have the 25,000 followers that he claimed to have. He has 23.3k thousand. 23.3k. And he's alleging to be a lawyer out here with 25,000 subscribers and followers. Also, it's just so funny that he tried to bring up the fact that he is an alleged lawyer. Not only does he have a lawyer, but he is also a self-proclaimed lawyer. But he's out here breaking multiple laws, because not only is it illegal to smoke on a plane, he was caught vaping on a plane. Even people who don't smoke know common law when it comes to where and where you cannot smoke. Even in public, there's like designated spots for that shit. But he's also recording the flight attendants, which could be illegal, but it depends on the circumstance. While it's generally not illegal to record flight attendants, but it can be against airline policy and potentially lead to being asked to leave the plane or face other consequences. While airlines may prohibit unauthorized photography or video recording of crew members and other passengers, they usually allow capture in personal events. The key issue is whether the recording interferes with safety, security, or crew's duties, which he checks all of the above. That is special.
It's on me. I have a lawyer. I am a lawyer.
Well, that's
I
fine,
am
but
a lawyer.
You've been smoking here. You know that very well, don't you?
Yes, I'm sorry, but you do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. You do not put your hands on me. I have 25,000 followers. I have 25,000 followers that are going to watch this. I have 25,000 followers. I have 25,000 followers that are going to watch this. Yes, I know. That's my bad. Yes, you did. You pulled it right over my chest. Yes, I have it on video. I was recording. So do you want me to release this, or you want to say sorry to me right now? Say sorry. Do not touch me. You do not get to touch a passenger. And I was in the restroom. You were opening the door. No. I'm actually going to call the police when I get back to the ground. On you. Yes.
This poor woman, not only is she just trying to do her job by keeping all of these passengers safe, his safety is not just her concern, it's everybody else on board. She calls him out for breaking a law and a rule for their aircraft. And he decides to claim he's a lawyer and get in her face. And while he's the one in the wrong here for breaking a law, getting caught doing something on an aircraft that you're not supposed to do that goes against the flight's policy, but now you're turning it around on one of the employees who is there to not only enforce the rules of that aircraft, but to keep everybody safe. And you're gonna act like this? And you wanted to post this on social media like you would be in the right. The logic doesn't logic. Imagine being so self-absorbed and having the audacity, the absolute goal to not only do something that you're not supposed to do, but once you get caught for doing the one thing you're not supposed to do, you try to flip the situation around and portray yourself as the victim and basically just say, I have 25,000 followers and I'm going to record this interaction where I was in the wrong and post it online because surely I can't be the one in the wrong. You attempted to put your hands on me. Oh, what?
I'm actually going to call the police when I get back to the ground. On you. Yes, you do not put your hands on a passenger. You do not put your hands on a passenger.
I hear you.
You reached over me. You tried to grab my phone. You assaulted me. She assaulted me. This flight attendant assaulted me, everybody. This flight attendant assaulted me. She put her hands on me. It doesn't give you the right to put your hands on me. It doesn't. You can't tell me not to record.
While he thought he would post this on social media and get people to rally behind him and just destroy this woman's life and career, thinking that she's just a bad flight attendant for actually enforcing the rules and keeping passengers safe, somebody said, seems like he is entitled and needs to understand he's not above the law. Have a lawyer, are a lawyer, good. You'll need that representation. To which he responded. Not only did he respond, but he tried to deflect and be like, yeah, y'all think I'm in the wrong, but here's where I'm right. He said, I was actually brought up Christian in Section 8 housing. I'm a nonprofit leader that funded heart surgeries for over 4,000 children in Asia. Which, if that's true, that's incredible. That really is incredible and should be recognized. But at the same time, you cannot be out here doing degenerate, pathetic, and stupid shit to the public and then harass workers. Not only did he endanger other people on that plane, but then decided to target and attack the one person who is there to enforce the rules of that aircraft that keep everybody safe. Film this interaction, be a complete asshat and degenerate, and then post it on social media thinking that people were going to side with him in this situation. Good sir, degenerate sir, I don't know how to tell you this, but just because you've done good in your life or even in the past does not mean that you can do stupid shit like this that is wrong and get away with it all because you did something good. at least allegedly did something good, because not gonna lie, when people lie, in my opinion, it takes away credibility. It's one thing to say something that you don't know all the facts on and just to have an opinion about something, but he's quite literally out here saying things that he knows himself are not true. He's claiming he's a lawyer, which he's not. He's a pickleball coach, and that career is probably over. I don't think celebrities are gonna want to hire somebody with 25 million billion followers who acts like this on public aircrafts. Hot-headed, if that. I'm not gonna welcome this in my home like, yeah, come teach me how to pickleball. I don't really know what pickleball is, so if I said that incorrectly, sorry. But you're claiming to have 25,000 subscribers or followers, and you only have 23 million billion, if that. But now you're saying you grew up Christian in Section 8, and you're a nonprofit leader, you funded heart surgeries for over 4,000 children, which again, that would be incredible, but since he's already lied about certain things, I could also see this as something that he's lying about just to make himself look better or more credible in the situation. Now, after he started getting called out for being in the wrong on this situation, and people saying, yes, just because you've done a good thing or two good things possibly in the past does not mean that you can do wrong in the future, and that one good thing cancel out the wrong thing that you have done and just like make it okay, he decided, as delusional as this man is, to hand out little boo-boo dolls and say, spread the boo-boo. Not hate, because why would you spread hate when you can spread the boo-boo?
You guys want this? Do you want this? Here. Yeah, for you.
Why?
Just because you're nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys want this?
This poor family is just befuddled. They just accept the little boo-boo, I guess. I don't see how, again, this is just how delusional that this man is. He had this bad experience, allegedly, it was so bad, on this plane that he caused for himself. He decided to upload the interaction online. And then he got backlash, so his way of doing damage control is to spread laboo-boos and not hate by handing out laboo-boos, and hopefully people just see him handing out laboo-boos and just be like, yeah, this is a great guy. Why was we ever mad at him? And guess what? We have another birthday in the house because we have another shocking surprise. It didn't work. So what did he decide to do next? Just something just as delusional as what we just witnessed? And just break down. Just have a complete, utter breakdown. And before y'all feel bad for him, because when I was listening to this, there got to a point halfway through his cry where I started to get a little uncomfortable. And then, my empathy started to kick in. And then he just shut it all down immediately. So let's take a look.
When we came to America, my family lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Like all four of us. And then we had to share a place with my great uncle and my uncle just to be able to pay Section 8. And, all the hurtful stuff, it's so unwarranted. Because I've had to work so hard to get here. And at the end of the day, we're all just hardworking people. And this is what the American dream is about.
As diabolical as I'm about to sound, I really wanted to just play out his cries as long as possible. I really wanted y'all to just listen to this man cry. And because, like I said, you're going to feel bad for him, I started to feel bad. First, I got cringed out. Then I was like, what's going on? This is kind of uncomfortable. Then I started to feel bad for him. Then he just wiped that shit away immediately. But he's saying at the end of the day, we're all just hardworking people. What does he think the flight attendant was? Was she not hardworking? Was she put in place just to be an obstacle for him that day? She's a hardworking woman too, who, trust me, does not want to be on a 10, 12-hour flight with an asshole like you giving her a hard time for just doing her job, because she's just a hardworking person too.
We finally did it, Dad. We finally did it. So, you guys can drag my name through the mud and you can say everything you want to say about me. But I'm never changing who I am, so you're gonna have to get used to that.
What did I say? What did I tell you? Let me know in the comment section right now if you started to get uncomfortable, then you started to feel bad, and you're like, oh, he's really crying, isn't he? Just for him to say that infamous line of, you can get mad at me all you want, but I'm never gonna change. And then your faces just got smug, like, what the fuck did you just say? Now, when I first watched him crying, it's a real cry. It's not like a fake influencer cry where there's like all sounds, no tears. He was, like he was crying. I started to feel bad for him. And I was thinking to myself, maybe he is just a guy who came from a tough place and he has bad days. Who doesn't have bad days? Maybe he was having a really bad freaking day and just wanted one last little vape. Even though it put people's safety at risk, whatever, fuck that. Maybe he just wanted one last little vape before this who knows how many hour-long flight. And then just overreacted because he got busted and maybe he was embarrassed and that's how he handled it. But then he immediately wrapped it up after I started to feel bad for him and said, I'm never gonna change. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sorry about the beeping in the background. That was my microwave. I left my coffee in there for a solid minute. I forgot about her and she's piping hot. Imagine your family moving from a country to a different country in hopes for just better opportunities, a better life, not just for themselves, but for the future family that's still yet to come and the kids. And just imagine that. You make all these sacrifices to move to a different country, adjust to the lifestyle, get jobs, try to be hardworking, independent citizens, and just, make your own way and get your own property, your own stuff that you can call yours and turn a house into a home for your family and the kids in your family and their future family to come. And one of your children gets a job as a pickleball coach and brags about 25,000 followers and post degenerate shit like this. I'm sorry, but I don't think that your family moved to this country to give you a better life and opportunity for you to become a pickleball coach and break the law and then allege, it's okay, I've broken a law because I'm a lawyer with 25,000 followers. Now, there comes a time, not just in your life, but on social media, especially if you're doing this as like a career, you're uploading lifestyle or something, like where you make a mistake, you understand the mistake, you own up to that mistake, and then you take accountability, move forward, and just do your best not to make that same mistake again. But for some individuals, such as this degenerate that we just witnessed today, he said it himself. He's never gonna change, and why would he? He's just perfect. But yeah, that's it. I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Are you on his side? But most importantly, did y'all start to feel bad for him when he was crying? Because I did. Did y'all start to feel bad for him, and as soon as he said that smug little shit there at the end about how he's never gonna change, did y'all immediately just go like, what? And like your sympathy gone? Yeah, like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next damn video. Alright, bye.